What's going on, everyone? So as you know, it's the holiday season and you're probably going to see Black Friday deals on a lot of items like Blu-rays and 4Ks. And I'm going to teach you guys how to spot retail fraud and basically resealers of DVDs, video games, all that stuff in the holiday season. So essentially, this is what you want to look for. It needs to be PVC plastic. If you don't see plastic that looks like this, where you see these tight corners that look like they're folded in and they have like this kind of crinkle plastic sound to them, then you're dealing with a resealer 100%. Again, we're gonna look with this movie as well, 4K. Again, you wanna look for that fold right there. That is important, you need that, right? Now, I bought this off of Amazon. I didn't go into the retail store to get this. And of course, Amazon has a huge problem with resellers, even when it comes directly from Amazon.com shipped and sold. Because what happens is, if somebody's inventory gets lost, Amazon can just claim it as their own and just kind of take it. And that's exactly what they do. So if it's a reseller, or a resealer rather, that's what ends up happening. Now, some signs you can see that something has been resealed. If you ever see plastic where you see like warping of the artwork, where it kind of looks crinkled, I don't know if you can kind of see that in the light here, that little crinkle in the middle there. Anytime you see that, that's because what they're doing is they're using a heat gun to hold on to the plastic to get this little shrink wrap tight around the product. And you can also look for the little sharp lines, the little sharp edges here. This is also a dead giveaway of it being, again, shrink wrapped and heated with a heat gun to the actual product. And you see this sloppy line here. This is the result of, again, impulse sealer. So it's a type of sealer used to cut this shrink wrap down and make it look a little bit more professional, if you will. But it's, again, it's just a means to an end. And that's how they reseal the product, but it's very sloppy work. If you see something like this, you are dealing with a reseal. So what I'm gonna do is open it up. That way you guys can see what I'm talking about. Now I'm hand holding this, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna be trying to fumble through this plastic here as I try to open this up. And I want you guys to see what happens when you try to open up a resealed product. I gotta get something to open it up with here. So I'm just gonna put the phone kind of close here as I try to open it by slicing the side here. Again, not ideal. You ideally want this on a tripod, but this is a very real world organic kind of video I'm doing for you guys, because this is something I know as we're shopping around and we're trying to find those deals, right? We're gonna run into, right? And no video on YouTube is really talking about this in earnest, and I feel like that's a problem, so we're gonna talk about it. So the plastic is off, right? Now, again, let's look at the condition of the case of the resealed item. You can see it's really warped because they heated the plastic, and when they did that, the artwork suffered as well. And you can see it again on the back as well because they're trying to heat the plastic to the product. And again, we can confirm this when we open up the product. Look at that. The disc is already out, already like misplaced, if you will. So that's how you can tell these things. And you know, upon looking at it, it's got some scratches on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. You probably can't see it very well, but right there, you've got some scratching on it. Reseal 100%. Now this is supposed to be a brand new product that I recently purchased, and those little scratches you can see there, I mean, it's really hard to show that on camera, but definitely have some scratches. So needless to say, reseals are real, guys. Reseals are very real. Now, when you open up these kinds of things, I bought this at the retail store, the disc will be secured firmly inside of the product packaging, and you won't have any kind of scratching or anything like that. So again, just kind of keep that in mind. So hope this video was helpful to you guys. Again, also don't be afraid when you see some packaging, like the plastic itself looks a little, I guess, loose, if you will, or whatever. That's not a problem, because again, you can look for the tight corners here. Whenever my camera decides it is ready to focus, we'll get we'll get the focus point here. Hold on, I'm gonna tap it and see if that'll do something. There we go. And you can see the little crinkle here. You're looking for the folds, but that other one didn't have that. And a lot of Amazon stuff is just literally like cheaply shrink wrapped on. It's just garbagely done, and it's a reseal problem that Amazon has been suffering with for quite a few years now. So if you're looking to spot a reseal, that's how you do it. So be very, very careful. This will probably have to be either replaced or whatever the case may be, but this is 100% a like new resealed product. So that happens a lot even with PS4 video games, because there also is no seal. Like Xbox games, like Xbox One games, they have their original Xbox seal on this corner, as you guys know. So it's impossible to reseal an Xbox game, where PlayStation has nothing like that. So resealers are getting away with murder. Same thing happens on the Nintendo Switch. So be very, very careful, guys, because more often than not, you're paying new prices for somebody's old video game once they're sick and tired of it. Now, this video will likely eat a lot of dislikes from the Reseal community, because believe me, that's how they make their money and their living. A lot of people make thousands upon thousands of dollars every year doing this, but this is bullshit, and I'm really quite sick of it. And I want to teach people how to find this so we can start calling this problem out, because this is a huge, huge problem on Amazon. And yeah, let's shake things up in this multi-billion-dollar industry that is resealing and reselling products fraudulently. This is retail fraud. It needs to stop. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being a victim of it, because again, it hurts us as consumers when Amazon and all these other companies tell us that we have high return exchanges, but we keep getting reseals. And, you know, it's not so hard to figure out something's been resealed. So thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty, and smack a huge thumbs up for this kind of video if you guys like this kind of information. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.